Have you ever felt stuck, like you're standing at a crossroad, not knowing which path to take? One road pulls you towards someone you care about, while the other calls you back to your faith, your peace, your connection with Allah. Your heart wants to hold on, but deep inside, your soul feels uneasy. You keep telling yourself things will get better, that it's just a rough patch. But what if it's more than just a challenge? What if the hardship you're feeling is actually a message, a gentle yet firm sign from Allah, trying to protect you from something deeper, something you can't see yet? Ask yourself this: have you ever been in a relationship that drains your peace more than it brings joy? A connection that leaves you doubting yourself, questioning your worth, or even shaking your faith? If yes, then this video was made for you. Sometimes we get so emotionally attached to someone that we stop seeing the truth. We hold on tighter, even when everything around us is falling apart. We believe love alone is enough to fix things. But not every relationship is meant to last forever. Some are lessons, some are blessings, and some are distractions pulling us away from the path Allah chose for us. In this video, we're going to talk about something really important: clear signs that Allah may not want you with someone. These aren't random red flags. These are divine signs, protective signals from your Creator. And ignoring them could cost you your peace, your growth, and even your relationship with Allah. And this isn't only about romantic relationships. It could be a friend, a business partner, or even a family member who is pulling you further away from your faith. Because toxic relationships don't always come with screaming matches or betrayal. Sometimes they come quietly, with you slowly losing who you are, stepping further away from your Deen, and feeling a sadness you can't explain. So stay with me till the end. The signs we're going to talk about today might be exactly what you've been needing to hear. They could protect you from a painful mistake. They could help you reconnect with Allah. Don't ignore these signs. When Allah wants to guard you from something, He doesn't just show you once. He shows you again and again until you choose to listen. On the first sign, when the relationship pulls you away from Allah, one of the clearest signs that a relationship isn't right for you is when it slowly pulls you away from Allah instead of drawing you closer to Him. A healthy relationship, whether it's with a spouse, friend, or even a work partner, should help your faith grow. It should inspire you to become a better Muslim. Think about it. Someone who truly cares about you should care about your connection with Allah too. They should remind you to pray, encourage you to stay on the right path, and support your journey toward Jannah. But what if the relationship does the opposite? What if you start forgetting to pray? What if you feel distant from your values? What if your heart starts to feel heavy instead of inspired? Allah warns us in the Quran, close friends that day will be enemies to each other, except for the righteous. Surah Az-Zukhruf 43:67. On the day of judgment, many people who seemed close in this world will turn against each other because their connection wasn't built on righteousness. Only those who helped each other stay on the straight path will remain true companions. So ask yourself, is this relationship helping me grow closer to Allah? Do I feel inspired to be better? Or am I slowly losing sight of my purpose? The Prophet Muhammad said, "A person is on the religion of their close friend, so be careful who you choose as a friend." Sunan Abu Dawud, 4833. That means your circle matters. The people you spend time with affect how you think, act, and even believe. Sometimes the change is subtle. You skip a prayer here and there. You start thinking, it's just one movie, it's not that bad. You speak or act in ways that don't align with your faith. And over time, your heart starts to drift. If someone constantly makes you feel like practicing Islam is too much, or makes haram things seem small, it's a serious warning sign. Even small compromises in your deen can lead to big consequences. Maybe they don't stop you from praying, but they keep making plans that distract you from salah. Maybe they don't force you to sin, but they normalize it until disobedience feels normal and faith feels awkward. If your relationship is weakening your connection with Allah, it's not a blessing, it's a test. And sometimes that test isn't about how strong you can hold on. It's about whether you're strong enough to let go for the sake of Allah. The second sign, constant emotional distress. Never forget this. No relationship in this world is worth risking your relationship with Allah. Because at the end of the day, when everything else fades away, Allah will be the one who remains. One of the most beautiful gifts Allah gives is sakina, peace and calmness in the heart. A real relationship should bring that kind of comfort. When Allah blesses a bond, He fills it with mercy, love, and understanding. But when a relationship is not meant for you, it brings the opposite: stress, anxiety, tension. Allah says in the Quran, "And among His signs is that He created for you spouses from yourselves, so that you may find tranquility in them. And He placed between you love and mercy." Surah Ar-Rum 30:21. That's what a good relationship looks like. Tranquility, not turmoil. But what if the love feels one-sided? What if there's more pain than peace? Constant fights, emotional confusion, feeling like you're not enough. These are not signs of a healthy connection. If you're waking up with a heavy heart every day, dreading conversations, or feeling emotionally trapped, that may be Allah's way of telling you this is not for you. Love alone is not enough if there is no peace. A relationship may have moments of happiness, but if those moments are rare and mostly overshadowed by sadness, doubt, or conflict, then it is not a blessing, it is a test. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The most beloved people to Allah are those who bring the most benefit to others, and the most beloved deeds to Allah are to make a Muslim happy." Tabarani, Hassan. When letting go is an act of faith. 1. Real love does not hurt you repeatedly. A person who truly cares will not be the reason for your endless tears. They will not make you feel small, unworthy, or constantly unsure of your place in their life. A healthy relationship uplifts. It doesn't break you down piece by piece. Ask yourself, do I feel safe and secure in this relationship? Does this person bring me peace or constant stress? Do I feel emotionally supported, or am I lonely even when they're near? If peace is absent, perhaps that's not punishment, it's protection. Allah removes what is harmful even when we're too emotionally attached to let go. 2. Pay attention to the signs. You may be trying everything to make it work, pouring your heart and soul into a relationship, yet nothing falls into place. Each step feels like a struggle. Doors keep closing. Misunderstandings never end. This isn't random. Sometimes these are not tests of patience, but signs of redirection. Allah says in the Quran, "But perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. And perhaps you love a thing, and it is bad for you. and Allah knows, while you know not. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:216. We often chase what we think will make us happy, but only Allah knows what will truly bring us peace. 3. Use the gift of Istikhara. When confusion clouds your heart, Salat al-Istikhara is a lifeline. It's a sincere plea. O Allah, if this is good for me, make it easy. And if it is bad for me, take it away and take me away from it. If after this prayer, obstacles increase, your heart feels uneasy, or doors keep closing, this is your answer. Don't force what Allah is trying to save you from. Let go and trust Him. 4. The test of character. A person's value lies not in their promises or appearance, but in their character, especially when things are hard. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The best of you are those who are best to their families." Watch for kindness in moments of anger, accountability after mistakes, respect even in disagreement. A relationship built on lies, manipulation, or emotional neglect is not love. It's damage, and Allah does not want you to be damaged. Good women are for good men, and good men are for good women. Surah An-Nur 24:26. This means righteousness attracts righteousness. Someone who fears Allah will strive to be better, not just talk about being better. 5. Don't mistake suffering for sabr. Patience is noble, but sabr is not meant to keep you in harm's way. If someone has no desire to improve, no regard for your pain, and no commitment to change, then it's not sabr to stay. It may be self-neglect. If someone repeatedly shows you who they are through their actions, believe them. Do not ignore the warning signs. If Allah is showing you that this person does not have the character of a righteous companion, trust that He will replace them with someone better, someone who fears Allah, treats you with love and dignity, and will be a true blessing in your life. Sometimes your body feels what your heart cannot explain. You may not have a clear reason, but deep down, you feel uneasy, anxious, or spiritually drained whenever you are around a certain person. This is not just an emotional reaction. This could be Allah guiding your instincts, protecting you from harm. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Righteousness is in good character, and sin is what wavers in your heart, and you dislike that people find out about it." Hadith. This hadith teaches us that when something is not right, your heart will feel unsettled. You might try to ignore it. You might convince yourself that it's just overthinking. But that feeling of unease, discomfort, or exhaustion is not without reason. A relationship that is truly meant for you will not leave you feeling constantly drained. It will not make you feel like you are losing yourself. It will not push you into a state of spiritual emptiness. Ask yourself, do I feel closer to Allah when I am with this person? Or do I feel distant? Does this relationship give me a sense of peace? Or does it leave me restless and uncertain? Am I forcing myself to stay despite feeling emotionally or spiritually exhausted? If your heart never feels at peace, and you constantly feel like something is wrong but cannot explain why, do not ignore this feeling. This could be Allah's way of protecting you from something harmful, something that you cannot see, but He knows is not good for you. True peace comes from Allah. When a relationship is built on sincerity, mutual respect, and righteousness, it will bring peace to your heart. But when a relationship is not meant for you, it will drain you, confuse you, and leave you feeling empty. Trust the guidance of your heart. If a relationship constantly takes away your inner peace, it is not a blessing. It is a sign to walk away. Letting go may feel difficult, but Allah never takes something away except to give you something far better in return. If you have recognized these signs in your relationship, do not ignore them. These are not random struggles or coincidences. They are clear indications from Allah that something is not right. The worst mistake you can make is to overlook these warnings and continue down a path that may lead to regret. So what should you do next? How do you move forward when you realize that a relationship is not meant for you? What to do when you realize a relationship isn't meant for you? 1. Turn to Allah. The most important step is to seek guidance from the one who knows what is best for you. Increase your prayers, especially Salat al-Istikhara, the prayer for guidance. Make sincere dua, asking Allah to remove anything harmful from your life and replace it with what is good. Allah loves when His servant turns to Him, especially in moments of pain and uncertainty. No matter how confused or broken you feel, remember, Allah never abandons those who seek Him. 2. Seek wise counsel. Do not make life-altering decisions based on emotion alone. Speak to trusted scholars, respected family members, or sincere friends who can offer balanced and Islamic advice. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The believer is the mirror of his brother." Abu Dawud 4918. This means those who truly care for you will reflect the truth, even when it's difficult to hear. Don't isolate yourself. Let wisdom guide you through what your heart struggles to understand. 3. Prioritize your faith. If a relationship is pulling you away from Allah, weakening your iman, or pressuring you to compromise your values, it is not worth holding on to. Your connection with Allah is the foundation of your peace, and no worldly attachment is worth damaging that. The Prophet said, "Whoever gives up something for the sake of Allah, He will replace it with something better." Ahmad. This is not just a hopeful thought, it's a divine promise. What you give up today may hurt, but what Allah has planned for you is far better than what you're walking away from. 4. Have tawakkul, trust in Allah. Letting go is not easy. The heart often clings to what's familiar, even when it's harmful. But true faith means trusting that Allah sees what we do not see. Allah says, "Whoever fears Allah, He will make for him a way out, and He will provide for him from where he does not expect." Surah At-Talaq 65, 2-3. Even if the relationship ends, Allah will open new doors. He may bless you with better friends, deeper peace, new growth, or a future partner who truly honors and uplifts you. If Allah is removing someone from your life, trust that it's for your protection. Don't chase what Allah is trying to save you from. What's meant for you will never miss you, and what's not meant for you will never stay. Ask yourself honestly, is this relationship helping me grow in faith? Do I feel emotionally safe and spiritually grounded with this person? Am I compromising my values to hold on to something that may not be good for me? Sometimes, letting go is not a loss. It's an act of faith. Have sabr, have tawakkul, and let Allah write a better story for you. Are you in a relationship that carries these signs? Let us know how you're putting your trust in Allah's wisdom. Share your reflections in the comments. Your story might be the reminder someone else needs. May Allah guide us all to what is best, protect our hearts from harm, and bless us with relationships that bring peace and lead us closer to Him. Amen.